go to Google and type in Docker. And when you have, then click on Docker Desktop. And here you click on Download Docker, and you choose the one that is most suitable for your laptop. So you can download one of these. Download for Windows AMD 64. Save. So the download has started. It's a big file, 585 MB. So I'm going to stop the video here to when you have it on your computer. But also, you can also go to your Microsoft Store to have it downloaded. So you go to Store, Microsoft Store, and you search for Docker. So I'm going to search for Docker, Docker Desktop or Docker. This is it, Docker Desktop. And you can install here too. Maybe we should just do it from here. So install, getting ready, checking dependencies, getting file ready. And it's going to take a while. So we're going to wait for it to be downloaded. So it's downloading 1%, 585 MB total file size. So let's give it some time to download, and then we'll be back to continue from where we stop. So my Docker desktop installation is complete now. I did my own installation from the Microsoft Store, but you could do yours from the Docker website, whichever works best for you. But I think for me, it was easier to do it from the Microsoft Store and pretty straightforward. So the next thing you do is to open up Docker from your Windows application, but I have mine open already, so I will just bring it up here. So this is what you see when you have Docker installed and open up on your desktop. It says sign in, but you don't have to sign in. It's not a problem. Just ignore that. The next thing we're going to do here right now is to create what we call a volume. Okay? So we create a volume. But before we even go into the volumes and stuff, let's pull our n8n application in first. So the first thing you do is you click on terminal. So down here at the bottom right here, you have what is called terminal. Click on it, and you have to enable it. So I've enabled it, and all you need to do here is just to click this command on your screen, docker pull n8n IO. Don't be scared. This is not programming. We're just typing in some stuff, some characters. Okay, so what we're trying to do here is to pull in n8n from the cloud into our Docker installation instance on our computer. So I'm going to click enter right now, and the download has begun. So this is going to also take a while, so we could just chill a little and let it all happen. So we just wait. When it is done, then we'll proceed. So depending on your internet, yours may be faster, maybe slower, but just give it some time till you get to when it tells you download completed, then we'll proceed from there. So for now, mine is happening, and I'm going to pause the video, then I'll be back to continue with you. So my n8n image download is completed, and you can see it's under images here, n8n, over 1.6 gigabyte of data. The next thing we want to do is to create volume. So go to volumes, and before I proceed, let me close the terminal right here so we have a full screen. Then create a volume. So I'm going to call this n8n001. You can name it anything you want, but please take note of the name. Then create. And now that we've created a volume, so we are trying to connect our Docker container to our image. The next thing we do is we go back to the images and look at this play button in front of it, or run. Then you click on it to run this image you just downloaded. So click run in images, this particular instance, okay, this image. Then you click on run, and click on this drop down, optional settings. So the first thing first is you could give the container a name, but it's optional. But let's just go to the main thing. So the first thing is the port. Docker uses a port called port of 5678. So impute that. Then the path is the name of the volume we just created. I called mine n8n001. So you see, I just copied it and pasted it here. So that is why we have it right here. Then the next thing we need to do is the path. So for the container path, you have to use /home/node/.n8n. It's on your screen right now, so just type it in. Yeah, just type it in. So just a recap. We don't need to put a name here, it will be generated for us, but you can put something if you want. I just like to leave it like that. But the most important thing is you have to put the port at 5678, your volume as n8n001, and the path of the container is home/node/.n8n. Then you click on run and give it some time to come up. So allow. So you see it has started running. So just give it some time and it's going to give us a link where we can visit our Docker from. Sorry, our n8n from. So this is the link it gave to me, localhost 5678. I'm going to copy this, or I'll just type it myself, localhost. So you have to know what it has, what it gave to you. Mine is localhost /5678. So I'll come here and type it in. Localhost /5678, and voila, this is it. n8n is running on your laptop, like on your local host. So you can register again. I'm going to use the same information I used previously because this is personal to me on my own computer. So I could use the same password. Yes, next. See, same thing, describe your company, marketing agency, you can select as it is applicable to you, business owner, my team, how big, 100, how do you hear about us, YouTube, then get started. You can also request the, what's it called? So you get a license key so that you can use Docker on your computer for life. Sorry, not for life. So you get some paid features for free. Yeah, they give you some paid features for free. So, but since it's on your computer, actually, you can use it for life till when you delete it or you install a new instance. So I'm going to say, send me a free license key. And as you can see, look at it, localhost, and start from scratch, work on Precious. This is Docker running on our local computer. If I click on settings, usage and plan, you can see unlimited, and there's no trial. See, there's no trial up here. So you see, this is the second way to run Docker, and this is my second most preferred way. But the most preferred way for me is the one we'll be talking about next, and that is running Docker on VPS. So since this is on your computer right now, you can play around and get an understanding of how it works, because in the next video, after we're done with all the installations, we would be talking about creating our first workflow.